You know, I have to do it. 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 I have. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls. Welcome back to another video. And last week I made a video about Monster Hunter article that sounds funny, funky, you know, the views are there. I mean, let's do that again, maybe, and consider subscribe, because with that many view, if all of y'all subscribe, I'll be making another video painstakingly telling you, after painstakingly reading this annoying to read, to understand. I mean, to understand is like, yeah, that's a thing, I guess. Anyway, let's just jump into it. The first article is from GameRant again. Monster Hunter Wilds 8 common mistakes new players should avoid. Okay, for me, maybe the common mistake players should avoid is that sticking to one weapon tree. Like, for example, you're using a great sword and then you're just sticking to the Hope great sword. Monster Hunter Wilds marks the evolution of legendary franchise where hunting giant creatures blend with a wide range of gameplay through various weapons. It demands skill, planning, and knowledge to master its system and conquer major challenges. Because it is a large game with hidden system and vague complexities, Monster Hunter Wilds demand caution from new players. Mistakes can easily hamper progress and block advancement. Understanding guidelines and avoiding pitfalls is essential for improving each player experience while traveling through the varied settings of the Forbidden Land. Number 8. Do not use secondary weapons. One of the main features Monster Hunter Wilds introduced to the franchise was ability for the characters to switch between weapons during fights. Yeah, I agree with this one, because having a secondary weapon can be good, especially if you maybe can mixing the gameplay between another weapon type. Because my current gear setup, equipment setup, my current equipment set is dual charge plate. One is the Ardian charge plate with a class and affinity, and the other is latent scuff. This one is more all-rounder, and the other one is for Arkveld hunting or Rathalos Sarathian hunting. So yeah, maybe if you can mix up some weapon, maybe it's good for you. It's good for engaging some enemies. Some enemies tends to have this different playstyle if something happens. For example, Gravios. You can fight Gravios first, maybe with heavy bow gun or light bow gun to break the belly area. You know, you all to break the belly. Maybe you can use something like sword and shield, or dual plate, or charge plate, or just use charge plate and just spam the demon eggs, spam the savage eggs mode. That's what I did. Not managing stamina properly. Running and constant dodging may seem like a valid approach in fights, but this is one of the biggest mistakes in Monster Hunter Wilds for newcomers. Those actions consume large amount of stamina, and hunters with low reserve become more open to enemy attacks. This pattern often leads to setbacks in tower encounters. Definitely, it feels like the Souls-like game where stamina is one of the greatest technique that you can master. Doing the evasion, doing jump attack in Elden Ring. In Monster Hunter Wilds, stamina is required, not just evasion, but to mount using a bow, you know, dashing left and right, and some certain weapons using stamina. Yeah, sure, it is. Stamina management, it's a thing. Especially if you're using a weapon that require a lot of stamina. Maybe dual blade, maybe hammer, maybe bow, which, you know, it's really draining all stamina, which I do agree, nothing's wrong. Okay, this is solid advice. Number 6, forgetting to keep weapon sharp. Yeah, I mean, this one is definitely real. Every time you write a secret, just sharpen your blade doing that, because you're you know, you don't have to just stop and do the sharpening things. You can do that in the secret as well, using secret only outside of combat. Secret are a new addition to Capcom that let player move through a forbidden lands with ease and chase a monster it retreats. However, one of the biggest mistakes in Monster Hunter Wilds is ignoring them during battle and reserving them only for travel. True, using secret on a combat it is like a free ledge attack. It's free ledge attack. You can just dismount your secret, and then I don't know about the range one, but using like a dual blade you can do the attack on the iron movement things, and then as charge blade you can do the, what is it, like chainsaw things. Just press the right trigger to trigger that, or L2 or R2, sorry. You just do the while jumping from the secret one. If you hit it right without, I believe it's without the Savage X mode on, you can just do that. Now restocking items after a mission. Of course, you have to. After you're finishing the mission, go back to the camp and then restock all your items. Ignoring the training area. For the beginners, for the one, for people who maybe recently play Monster Hunter, yeah, sure. Don't go, or don't go just hit the monster with a weapon that you barely know how to use. Use the training area. Training area is also good. I'm sorry if I didn't read the article. I'm just skipping through because we have many articles to go through. Let's see the validity of the article, which I think that's good. No using character loadout. Yes, there is a multiple class, but if you feel like you don't want to use multiple classes or multiple build, you just stick to one build like I did. It's okay, because I have once a foray build. I don't think I have a percent foray. I think I have burst build, foray builds, and now I'm on flare builds, which it has part breaker, it has flare, part breaker, I think Aphid extender, Aphid window, divine blessing, quick seed. I think that's all 6. I tad bit forgot, but just around that. That's also, it's a good build for charge blade. Assume me, I'm using divine blessing. It's good skill. Another habit that Monster Hunter Wilds players should develop early is registering multiple loadouts, which are gear sets accessible at the 10 in camp. Early on there may be a fewer option, but eventually it is ideal to have configuration for every scenario. Yeah, it's faster. It's way faster. If you have maybe some monster doing a lot of movement, you can change it to maybe faster build. If the monster is just still slow doing Gravios Gravios level of monster, yeah, the flare or the part breaking build might suit you well. And then the number 1 is failing to check monster field guide. Yeah, I mean, sure, maybe you can see you have to check that to what is the monster weaknesses and all that. While other games include a bestiary with some details about main enemies, few are as helpful and critical as the monster field guide in this series. It is a huge mistake, especially for new players, to start the hunt without reviewing its entries in Monster Hunter Wilds. This resource offers important insight for each encounter. That is because the loop of this game centers on fighting giant monster, and knowing each foe is vital for proper preparation. Again, this is a good advice. This is a maybe rare W for GameRant. I do agree with the whole things, no disagree whatsoever. That's really great. And let's go into the territory where it is getting shady and not great. Already prepared for you, and this definitely will give this video a click and also a little bit of debate, right? It is the best Monster Hunter Wilds mods and how to install them. Now, mods can be fun. Mods can just spice up the games or maybe give you a little bit on edge. I install the monster element weakness in the Monster Hunter world. I put this logo that you can see on the monster, and then there's on the top right there will be the element of weaknesses. I install that after I finish the whole game. It's just Fatalis and Alatrion left. I install that. It just helps me in the guiding lens to what weapon that should I use to fight this monster. I just need that, right? I don't want to open up the book or looking through my phone what is the weaknesses of this monster. Like, I already finished all the investigation things with the monster, like a guide thing. It already shows the weaknesses of that monster, but I didn't want to go through the book to look at it. I just want to look at the icons and then, oh yeah, Rajang, ice. Okay, sure, let's use ice. That's the mods that I install, and then item drop things, because on the world, I don't know why it is so faint. Sometimes it is difficult to find the item drop. It's just annoying. I installed the one that is so it like animate, like there's animation that showing what's on the ground. Really useful. And maybe the last one I installed the classic sound effect. But now let's see what is the best mod by the GamesRadar. I already smell something not great from this article, but let's see. The best Monster Hunter Wild mods are already beginning to emerge for the PC crowd, with the option to alter visuals, gameplay, and more. Besides, the modding community for Monster Hunter Wild is already rapidly developing new cheats and ways to play the game. Okay, they already mentioned the cheats in a first and second sentences. This won't be good. This won't be good. This won't be good. Let's just go through, see what is the best mods this fella's going to say. Monster Hunter Wilds overlay, which shows you the health. Okay, that's the start of it is already bad. I don't think it will be a good article as well. It just introduced the Monster Hunter Wild players on PC how to cheat at the games, and I don't think that's a good thing to wrote. My guy. Want to see all the possible information available to you in one place, including monster health, your character stat, and how much damage you are dealing, and more? Look no further than the Monster Hunter Wilds overlay mod from linktr.ee, which is the mod you need if you want to monitor every aspect possible. I remember back in the old gen that if you are using the health bar, mods, it is considered cheating. It is considered cheating because back in the day, the monster health was never shown in many Monster Hunter games except the mobile one, the dynamic hunting. Using mods to see the health of a monster, it is still considered cheating back then, because there is a skill to that. There is a skill for that, which I believe named artisan capture artisan something. You have to adapt for not seeing the health of the monster because you're hunting a monster. I know it is RPG, I know it is a fiction, I know it is not, but you have to learn to do that because that's the game. The game not showing you the health is for you to become more aware with the element in the games. You're seeing the skull icon, which means the monster is about to die. Heck, you can even see if the monster is dying by limping. Couldn't fly, it couldn't do the flying attack like Rathian or Rathalos. Overall limping and looking back and looks scared, and maybe the attack is not that potent anymore or becomes more potent. That's how you adapt to the game. Doing this, as I'm saying this is still considered cheating because you didn't improve, so you don't have this critical thinking. You don't have this moment where you learn about the game. You're just being lazy at this point. That's the point of the game. You are a hunter. You never know how much health this monster has. That's why you have to learn and adapt. Jesus, this is just lazy. All right, let's see what's the next one. Shop tweaks. First of the 3 mods from Lord Gregory, the shop tweaks mod for Monster Hunter Wilds modifies the item shop so you can buy any consumable or material you like whenever you like. This doesn't affect weapons and armor, but does essentially remove the progression getting from certain items that they are available at all times. Yeah. I mean, this is just another cheat. This is just lazy. This is just a cheat. Fuck 'em. This is a cheat. This is just cheat. This is no longer it's a mod that makes the games quote unquote fun. Makes it spiced up the gameplay. Maybe making the monster harder. Visually changing the game so it looks good. No, this is just cheating. This article just promotes cheating. What's next? Double the damage output? Item cost tweaks. Oh, Lord. Lord Gregory II is the item cost tweaks, which is slightly roundabout way of making you rich beyond your wildest dreams. Rather than just granting you a heap of zennies in one go, this instead makes it all item cost 1 zenny and all items sell for 99. This is just cheat. GamesRadar, you just promote cheating. You just promote cheating. Why? Just... That's just cheating. You just taking a shortcut. This is cheating. Oh my god. I'm pissed. I'm super pissed because this is just ruin the experience for some people. This goes the same with the quest that being nerfed. The one that with the moonlight flower things, and then you can, you can grind that to have this, exchange it to a gold symbol or gold something, and then you can use that to melt an items, and then you have the best artisan eyes that just exhausts the player. You know that if you get that easily, you won't hunt any tempered arcveld, tempered kormakala, and you lose the experiencing, you lose the experience of, quote unquote grind or have fun with the hunting this tempered monster because you use that shortcut. If you have an argument that saying this is not cheating, please leave the comments down below, because I saw this is just a cheating. What's next? No crafting requirement. Jesus. Fuck you, GameRadar. Fuck you. I'm so triggered by this. The health bar mod, it's okay. I'm just saying the health bar mod, it just remove your ability to learn the games. Like playing Elden Ring and then you install the no runes drop mod. So if you die, the runes, not drop. It's same thing. It's just breaking the mechanic just because you want to, just because you need to, just because you didn't want to. The next one is also a mods article by PC Gamer. I just started playing Monster Hunter Wilds, and this Monster Health Bar mod might be the first one I install. As some players have pointed out, with previous Monster Hunter games, the lack of health bar for the monster is supposed to make the hunt more realistic and immersive, which also something to consider. Of course, there are plenty reasons a player might find it more helpful for the gameplay to be able to see how much health monsters have remaining. It just depends on your priorities and playstyle. Regardless of whether or not you decide to try modding Wilds, it is nice that there are options so everyone can have a good time. Yeah, that's a good last note to add. But yeah, I mean, sure. Maybe I'm this Monster Hunter gatekeeping kind of a guy, but the reason why there is no health bar, it is so you can learn the game. I mean, maybe you are tired from 9 to 5. No, I don't want to be stressed out by the games. I just want to play the games. Yeah, keep hitting them until they die. That's, oh my god, you don't really need the health bar. Same as the reason why you drop a runes on Elden Ring. That's why in Monster Hunter Wilds there is no health bar. The same reason. That's the game direction. So anyway, we've been here for 1 hour or so, which I will save some of the last article to the next episode. If you want to, look forward to that, leave a like down below, leave a comments if you find maybe some weird article or just some outrageous article, just like we just saw with the mods. That is just basically a cheat. You just promote a cheat, my guy. I mean, the health bar mod, fine, sure, just do you. But then you just promote the cheat, and you just promote where you craft something. There is no crafting requirement. That is just a cheat. Selling things for 100k and then buying every items for 1 zenny. That's just a cheat. That is just a cheat. If you like this video, please leave a like, and if you want to give a suggestion, or maybe you can have some argument, or you maybe have some thoughts, so leave it down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next outrageous article by this gaming journalist. Oh my god, gaming journalist promoting a cheat. That is now on my 2025 bingo list though.